Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we're going to be doing a full face of my January favourites. So I hope you'll enjoy this. If you do, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button, leave me a lovely little comment, and don't forget to subscribe, and let's get started. Favourites video for a few months now. It feels like forever, so I thought we'd do a favourites today. But I've seen so many people in my comments at the moment asking me to do my everyday makeup routine and do a bit of a makeup tutorial, so I thought we'd mix the two together. So do my January favourites in a full face video. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So I'm going to start off with my primer, and the primer I've been using all the time recently is the Real Love by Revolution H2O primer. This primer is so hydrating. This is nearly run out. I've actually just got a new one, but this is, as you can see, nearly out. But I love how hydrating this is. It's such a good formula. I've been really enjoying using more hydrating primers this month. I used to be obsessed with more pore primers and mattifying primers, but at the moment it's definitely hydrating ones. I feel like I've been giving the best kind of start to my makeup, like a really nice flawless base. So I'm just rubbing this into my skin. I think primer is such an important part in makeup. Personally, I love to moisturise my skin before I do anything, but I've just taken a makeup look off, so I have done my full skincare routine. So I've done my moisturising, and now I've gone in with my primer there. Make sure it's nice and sunk into my skin. My skin feels really dewy now. I'm really hydrated, ready for my foundation. So the foundation, I was really struggling which one to pick for this video, because I feel like at the moment, all I've talked about on my TikTok, YouTube, Instagram has been the IRL by Revolution foundation, which is my ultimate everyday favourite foundation ever. But I feel like I talk about it all the time. And my other favourite from this month is the Kylie one. So these two definitely have to be my most used ones this month and my favourites. I feel like I've talked about this so much, I don't want to include it in the video because I feel like everyone's going to be bored of me talking about it. But this is honestly my ultimate favourite foundation, and it's the one that I've definitely been using for the last couple of months. This one is nearly run out now. It's an oil-free foundation, and it's long-lasting, so it's supposed to last up to 16 hours wear. It's breathable, it's got insane coverage, and I just love the finish that it gives on my skin. I think it looks so beautiful. So I'm now going to blend this in. I've got my Real Techniques buffing brush, and I just love the coverage that this gives on my skin. It's like, I know it's supposed to be, but it's like a real life filter on your face. So I've got a few concealers that I've been really loving this month. I'll name a few for you. So I've just tried the Be Perfect one this week, and I'm obsessed. That is such good concealer. I've got back into using my e.l.f. one, which was my ultimate favourite. I used to use that every single time I did my makeup. Then I thought, probably need to switch it up a little bit. So I've not used it as much in the recent months. Up until like a few weeks ago, I've started using that all the time again. I also love the NYX Bear With Me one. I've been using that a lot. But the winner for my January favourites definitely has to be the Fresh Face Concealer from Barry M. This is so good. The coverage, the finish, everything about it. When I saw it, I was like, this is probably going to be a little bit yellow tone for me. But it actually looks so good on my skin. So I'm just going to apply it a little bit here, a little bit on that side, and then a little bit down the centre of my nose there. And then we're going to blend it in. To blend it in with, I'm just going to use this fluffy brush from Nia, and it is just such a nice coverage concealer. It blends out really, really nicely. I think it looks really good. For me, concealer is so important. Like I've said before, like my biggest hate comment and my biggest insecurity as well has always been my under eyes, because they're so puffy and so dark. And it's just the way that I am, like it's just the way that my face is. But a good concealer, I feel like I'm very, very picky when it comes to them, but this one I really, really like. Look at the difference that's made to my under eyes. It's really brighten them up. I love it. I think it looks really good. So, we're going to go with the bronzer next. And there's a few that I've been using quite a lot in the last month. So of course I've been using the Curve Case by Made by Mitchell, which is one of my favourite all-time products. It is incredible. But I've also got into some other ones. I love the MUA one. I think this is a gorgeous one. As you can tell, I'm really into cream bronzers at the moment. And I also love the Jordana T-shirt. This is so beautiful as well. I'm kind of torn between the two of them because I feel like this is a more affordable version of the Jordana T-shirt. However, this one does give me a warmer colour. I'm going to use this one today. We're going to use the Jordana T-shirt one because I feel like I haven't given this as much credit as it deserves, because it is a beautiful product. It actually comes as a duo, so you get a powder in the top and then you screw it off to get the bottom, which is the cream one that I've just tapped into. but it is a gorgeous product. It smells really nice, kind of citrusy, and it blends out so easily. I ordered this online, so I wasn't sure what shade to go for, but I feel like I have got pretty much the perfect shade for me, and the amount of products you get in there, like I've used this so much over the last few months, and you get a ridiculous amount of product in there. So beautiful. And then I'm going to just do a little bit down the side of my nose. There we go, and then my forehead. So we're going to go in with blush next. I'll be honest, I feel like I've used this in my last favourites probably, but this is still probably my favourite cream blush. There are a few that I've been loving, like the XX Revolution cream blush, the Doll Beauty cream blush, the Rare Beauty one, the Revolution Dewy one. As you can see, I'm just very into cream products this month. I just felt they blend so beautifully and just incredibly into the skin. This is definitely my favourite at the moment. It's the Doozy Super Shock one from Colourpop. As you can tell, I've used this a lot, and I just unboxed a new one not long ago, so I do have another one, which is very unusual for me to go through a product that fast and then immediately go and buy another one. So this one I just think is so pretty. It's a gorgeous shade. The formula literally melts into the skin, and it's just so easy to work with. I think if you're into really pigmented, very intense out there blushes, this might not be the best for you, because personally, the one thing I love about it is how buildable it is. So I'll get a bit of product onto my brush and then start to build it up, and I felt that's the way that I get the best kind of outcome from it. That's the best way to work with it for me. So it might not be for you if that's the kind of thing you're into, but personally, I love it. This is how it's looking. You see how it kind of like framed my cheekbone there? I feel like it makes a massive difference to my makeup. So yeah, that's probably my favourite one from this month. When it comes to highlight, I feel like I've not really been using it as much in the last few months, but I'm now getting into it more. I've been loving the Revolution Love Island one. Just tried the Emily in Paris one recently, and I love that. And then as well as that, the Polar Vortex Be Perfect one is gorgeous. So that's what I'm going to use today. It's got a mirror inside, and look at that product. It is stunning, but with this you literally need the tiniest amount because it goes a long way. So I'm just going to put a tiny bit on there, and look at that. It's just beautiful. Like, you literally don't even have to blend it, like you just apply a little bit on there, and it is just stunning. I think it's so gorgeous. It's the easiest product to use, and a little bit goes such a long way. It's just stunning. Then when it comes to my eyes, for my eye primer, I'll be completely honest, a lot of the time I've been using just a bit of concealer, but I'm still absolutely obsessed with the P. Louise base. I've definitely got back into using that a lot more this month. So that is the one that we're going to go in with. So I've just got my P. Louise base. This one is in the shade 2.5. Ooh, there we go. So my favourite shade is 2, but when I went to go buy some more, that was out of stock, so I got 2.5 instead. And that actually seems to work really well for my skin tone. So I'm just going to buff this into my lid. The best way to work with this really is to pat it in, but I don't really feel like I've got the time to be spending ages and ages on my eye makeup today. So that's just a little tip for if you do use this product. But that is how the first one looks. You can see the base that it's created there. It's so good. And then we're going to go in with the other eye. For my eyeshadow, I have no clue what I'm going to do, if I'm completely honest. Because I don't really have a favourite for my eyeshadow palette. I feel like I've just been using so many different ones. Possibly a Morphe one, because I feel like I have been reaching for Morphe quite a lot lately. So I've decided to go for the Morphe or Morphe. I don't know which one it's pronounced. Like, I'm sure it used to be called Morphe and everyone calls it Morphe, so I never know, but I think it's Morphe. This is the Morphe 38Y Aura Escape palette. I decided to go for this one because I actually reviewed it. I think it was the start of the month I reviewed this, and I love it. I've used it a few times since. I do like dipping back into this. Love the colour story. You've got so much range for different colours and different things you can do with this. I'm leaning towards playing with blues today because I love this shade called Extra Sensory. So pretty. Such a pigmented palette. It's just gorgeous. So, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I think I might do like a bit of a crease that goes up. Shall we do that? Yeah, I'm kind of feeling that vibe today. I feel like this isn't something I haven't done for a while. I love to experiment with new products and things like that. And when I got this palette, I was absolutely blown away by it. So I'm going in with that blue. I'm just kind of laying the colour down there. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. This blue and the other one, which is called Lucid, so beautiful. I'm definitely getting back into my pastel era when it comes to eyeshadow. I'm obsessed with pastel eyeshadow again. And the thing is, now I've got my new camera. I filmed a few videos on this camera now. And now I've kind of starting to get a hang of the settings. Like, it's not perfect, but I like the settings a lot more now. That it's actually starting to pick up these lighter shades, which I'm so excited about. This is currently how it's looking with that blue. Obviously, we've still got a bit of blending to do, and we'll be cutting the crease with it afterwards. So it's a little bit messy. And I'm going to go in with the shade Free Spirited, I think. I was going to go with the purple, but I think... do you know what? I am going to go with the purple. I've changed my mind. I'm going to go in with All Connected and Independence mixed together. And just do a tiny bit of this. Then we're going to go in with Free Spirited afterwards. Just over the centre of my crease there. Just a touch. I don't want loads, but I want a little hint of purple in there. Okay, I'm going to do something on this side. Now I'm going to go in with that Free Spirited shade. It's like a corally colour, and it looks so pretty. And then I'm going to go there from the inner corner right up to that purple. Very, very pretty shade. And then same thing on this side. One of the reasons I wanted to make sure we could do a cut crease in this look is because this is 100% back into my favourites. And it's the P. Louise Cut Carver. It is incredible. It's so good and so precise, and it makes doing a cut crease or anything like that so much easier. So I've just got a little bit on a flat brush. And then I'm just going to swipe this through my crease and wherever we don't want that product. I'm not going to lie, I definitely picked the wrong brush for this. The same Model's Own brush. I just picked it because I just saw it was there and I grabbed it and I completely forgot, but it's really harsh on the skin. So I definitely wouldn't recommend this brush because it's just so harsh. But there we go, that is a product removed there. Well, that's the cut crease applied. Then we're going to go in with the cotton bud and remove the excess. But I'm just going to do my other eye first. I feel like one eye always goes really well and then the other one can't seem to get to match up. We'll see how it goes today. Now I'm just taking a cotton bud and I'm just removing all the excess product there. Because if you don't remove it properly, you end up having all the oils coming through on your eyeshadow and it can ruin your eyeshadow. I've had that happen way too many times. This is now how it's looking, and I'm going to go back into that P. Louise base and I'm going to lay that right underneath where we've applied the shadow, so I've just removed all that product. So I've got some of that product worked into my brush, and now we're just going to follow that line that we've created. So we've done that now, and now we're just going to fill it in by just stamping the brush in. So I've just finished that off, and that is now how it's looking. So I'm going to move on to the final couple of steps. For my mascara, it's definitely got to be between the Maybelline Sky High and the Rare Beauty mascara. I think I'm going to go for the Maybelline, only from the aspect of I feel like it separates my lashes better. For the formula, they are both so beautiful. But if I had to pick one over the other, right now I'm going to do this one just because I feel it definitely separates my lashes a lot better. It is an incredible mascara. It really helps to curl and gives it a lot of length. Again, I'm not going to be doing anything to my lashes before applying this. So in a lot of videos, a lot of people say, oh, you should have curled your lashes first. But I like to give the true effect that mascara has created without curling my lashes, because then I feel like you're kind of aiding the mascara there. If I'm doing it to go out or to go to an event or anything like that, then yes, I would curl my lashes. But for a video where I'm showing the true effects of a product, kind of feels like cheating if I curl my lashes first. Unless someone's requested it, you know, as a video or a short or something. So the final step we're going to do is my lip, and this is definitely my most used product over the last couple of months, and it's the NYX Fat Oil, and I've got the shade Follow Back, which I think is gorgeous. I've actually recently got the Click Sticks as well, but this is what it looks like. I feel like it gives a nice tint of colour, and it makes your lips look super healthy, nice and glossy. Super easy to apply. That is what it looks like. So this is now the final look, and that is a full face of my January favourites for 2024. This is the final look. What do we think? I personally love it. These are all my favourite products put together. So this is what it looks like. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know what products you want me to try, any other videos you want to see from me in 2024. But other than that, that is it for me for today. So please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye!